Hiya, I would just like to thank everybody who supports my channels, liking, sharing and subscribing and giving me thumbs up. It's really kind of you. I'd also like to thank you for your comments because I really love reading them and I like answering them all back. I started these videos last week about universal energies. I've had quite a good response, so I'm going ahead and doing them this week again for you, just to see what the energies are coming in for the universe. I'm only using the major arcana cards just to see what's coming in, and then it's up to you to decide how you take the energies based on your own situations. So this is a general reading for Sagittarius for the 8th through to the 14th of August 2016. And we'll get straight into your reading. So for Monday you have Judgment upright and Hierophant in reverse. So this speaks to me of all the lessons you've learned in life, like what your parents taught you, what your grandparents, teachers, priests, ministers, all your deep rooted values. I feel for some of you there's going to be a change in these. I think things that served a purpose years ago and how we grew up with things, a lot of these things are changing, and I feel as if some of your views on things are changing. I don't think they mean the same to you as they used to. I also feel this is a time where some of you could be easily taken advantage of, so just be mindful about who you're speaking to and be mindful of gossips. People coming sitting about your house talking about neighbours, then they leave your house, they're definitely talking about you in the next house, so just be mindful of that. The Judgment card upright is like a second chance. This is like an uprising. I view this as something that you've maybe tried to do before that didn't work is coming back round for you, and you're getting a second chance to do that. I feel it's a good time for some of you to also make changes in your environment. This could be your home or your working environment. This could be decorating or changing house, moving house. It could be changing offices or getting a new property to run your business from. It's definitely a change of environment of some sort, and it's a good time to go ahead with any plans that you've put in place. On Tuesday you've got the Empress in reverse and Temperance in reverse. So I feel as if there's been some decisions that you've had to make, and I don't feel as if you put enough time into them or thought into them. There could be some harmful results due to careless or thoughtless decisions, so just be mindful of that on Tuesday. If you're faced with anything, have a good long think about it, and because this could, with the Empress in reverse, this could bring about some poverty. It could bring about, like, not destruction, but harmful results. So just be mindful of any choices or decisions that you're having to make on Tuesday, and try and keep a balance and look at it from different angles before you make a choice or a decision in that. On Wednesday you've got the Chariot upright and the Fool upright. These are two good cards. So the Chariot upright talks about successful careers, or your talents or skills helping you to overcome any difficulties that you first faced. It also talks about making a choice. It talks about duality. For travelling, it's a good time for travelling. For some of you out there, you have already booked and you are good to go. I feel that'll go fine for you. I don't think there'll be any delays in that. The Chariot's a number 7, and that is quite a spiritual number, and I'm feeling that you're going to gain some spiritual wisdom this week. The Fool talks about taking a risk and moving forward. He talks about taking the leap of faith, and I feel as if for some of you there's going to be a lot of reflection going on, because I feel for some of you out there things are working in perfect order. It's you've observed and you've gained knowledge and wisdom, and I feel as if the spiritual wisdom is going to improve for you, and this is going to help you make that decision to move forward. And I definitely feel like things are working in a perfect order for you. It's like divine timing. On Thursday, you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and you have the Star in reverse. So that speaks to me of investments or contracts or projects that you've been getting involved in, or you have the chance to get involved in, right? If this comes up for you, then it's going to be a waste of energy. I would say no to it. I wouldn't get involved. There's going to be delays and disappointments in these plans. And saying that the Wheel of Fortune is a number 10, so as it turns down, it can also turn back up. The number 10 is the end of a cycle and renewal, so it's endings that turn into new beginnings. So I feel as if you stay away from this offer you're going to get on Thursday, or the discussions about investments and projects, then this wheel is going to turn for you and you're going to move forward. But I don't feel as if you're offered something on Thursday that's going to be an ideal situation for you. You're not going to get the investments back for the energy you're going to have to put into it. On Friday, you've got the Lovers in reverse and the Hermit upright. So the Lovers in reverse talks about ending contracts or contracts that didn't work. It can talk about divorce or separations. It can also talk about difficulties within partnerships. So it might not go to divorce or separation, it's just difficulties. There's a chance of a new friend coming in with the Hermit card that could prove beneficial. So this could be somebody that comes in and actually helps you with your partnership situation, be that a relationship or a business partnership. There's also possible journeys. So for some of you, maybe after you reconcile the difficulties in the partnership situation, you decide to go on a journey, just to gain that wisdom that the Hermit has learned, because he's been on many journeys. He's walked all the way up the mountains and all the way back down. So he's gained knowledge and wisdom, and maybe that's what's needed in your partnerships or relationships, So possible journeys on the table for you on Friday, or putting plans in place for a possible journey. On Saturday, you've got Death in reverse and the World card upright. So the energy's coming in for Saturday. With the Death card in reverse, talks about the end of a situation or an association. It brings in radical changes for you, and I feel as if they're going to be changes for the better, although he's in reverse. Upright, he means a transformation, but in reverse, it's still not a bad card. It just means that the changes aren't going to be transforming, but they are going to be radical, and I feel as if you're going to be rewarded for past efforts. There's a change for the better coming in for you, and this is a really good time for you to plan travel. Right next to your Hermit with possible journey, this is a really good time for you to plan going away, travelling, or a journey of some sort. On Sunday, you have got Justice in reverse and you've got the Tower upright. These two cards speak basically the same thing, right? So if some of you have been waiting on information coming in about legal matters, I feel as if there's going to be some complications with that. For some of you, there's going to be an injustice. For some, there's going to be a disappointment. So the Tower is basically saying the information that's coming in is going to stop you in your tracks. And with the Justice card here, I feel as if it is something to do with information you've been waiting on coming in. This could be a court decision, it could be a tribunal, it could be a loss of money or business, but the information could come in from somebody you just didn't expect that was going to deliver it. For others of you, it could come in from lawyers or courts or that type of thing. But as quick as this Tower comes in and hits you with the energy, it allows you to clear away and get ready for a new foundation to build on. So I wouldn't dwell too much on this energy. If you do get disappointed, let the energy come in and let it go again, and then just start again. That's all I'm seeing for you coming in this week. Again, I'm grateful to everybody who supports my channel, so thank you very much for that. And I'll be back next week for your energies. see what's coming in for you. Sending you blessings, love and light. Talk to you again. Bye.